Welcome back. We are talking with Needs Beyond Medicine founder Philip Brown. The big event for them for the year for fundraising is coming up on the 4th of November. The CanSURVIVE Gallery Stroll. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Thanks again.
So let's talk about the event. This is something, excuse me, that you've been doing for some years now. As I say, I'm excited to be a part of it in 2016. Talk about what the event is like, what the experience is like, and sort of what your goals and objectives are for the event on all the different levels that you communicate with the community.
Well, thanks again for emceeing it too. So
I'm excited.
The event itself, it's a photo gallery stroll of cancer survivors we've taken photos of throughout the year. Our photographer, Chad Hurst, he's a cancer survivor himself. And my brother-in-law came up with this idea of saying, hey, why don't we showcase stories of people, so we take their photo, and then next to each one of their pictures is the type of cancer they had and what their age and what they were diagnosed with, and just a little story of either what they're trying to relate to the public on this is what helped me, or just their journey through treatment. And so we've seen, this is our 8th year doing this, and I think each year we see no story is the same at all. Some people write pages and pages we have to edit down, and then others just write a sentence, and it's like, okay, well, if that's your mantra for life, that's your mantra. So we have that, and then we'll have some speakers as well that are actual survivors that participated in the event this year.
And I have to say this, in this age of social media, Facebook Live, Vine, Snapchat, video is this, I don't want to say ubiquitous, but it's such a dominant form of communication nowadays that to feature portraiture and the still photograph, which is it's such a beautiful medium in which things come out that you can't see when a subject is in motion. I think it's such a cool and endlessly fascinating process that you include in this, because there's tons of cool events where maybe it's a little more fun and excitement oriented, but I find something really meditative about still photography, and I think it's such a genius stroke on your part that is kind of the cornerstone of this event. Talk about kind of the beginnings of doing the still photography, of taking portraits of these courageous people, and how it's changed over the years.
Well, I give all the credit to Chad, because he's obviously the photographer, and he comes up with these ideas on hey, let's find them in what they enjoy doing. So the first couple years we took pictures of either them in their hobby or something that they enjoy doing. And then throughout the years they've kind of evolved with, hey, let's do some still outside, but then also in a studio so we can control the light and everything else. But this year all the photos were actually just done in a studio, and I think it's done in such a way that they're amazing photos as always, but I think it's a huge difference than from what they've been in the past. And like you said, I think when you're at the event, you see people more just in awe of saying, looking at the picture, reading their story, and picking it out, because unfortunately cancer, you can't tell most people who's had it, who hasn't. They're normal looking people unless they've lost a leg or a breast in some situations, or hair, exactly. But most case scenarios, you never know who has cancer. So I think showcasing all these people, say, hey, there's still a life after cancer, and they're still surviving and having as normal lives as possible, depending on the situation. But all these people had great lives, and that we're showcasing, and are happy and healthy and have a great attitude
and
to move forward. So
fighting, battling, winning, all of it. It's such great work you do. Tell folks where they can get more information. Let's do all the social medias, websites, all that stuff.
So they can go to needsbeyondmedicine.org or CanSURVIVE.org. And then we're on Facebook and Twitter also, just at Needs Beyond Med.
And the 4th of November?
November 4th at the Falls Event Center. It's on the southwest corner of Trolley Square, so 580 South, 600 East. And thanks again to the Sorenson Legacy Foundation. They're our third presenting sponsor. So
fantastic stuff. I'm super excited. You're going to come back.
you.
We're going to chat a little bit more on the show right before the event. Is that right? So we'll remind folks one more time to get out, to be a part of the event, of the organization, to give until it hurts at least a little bit, right?
Hey, we don't turn away any amount of money, so
it's fantastic.
It goes to a good cause.
It's great to see you as always. Thank
too.
you for everything you do for the community. I am enriched by my opportunity to be around wonderful people like you who do such good work. Makes me feel a little bit better about myself that all I do is sit here in this chair and yuck it up a lot of the time, but it's a real privilege to get to be a part of your organization and to be able to talk about it here on the program. We appreciate you being here, and we'll be seeing you soon, huh?
Yeah. Thank you again, Terry.
All the best, brother.
Thank you.
Philip Brown, Needs Beyond Medicine at the CanSURVIVE Gallery Stroll on the 4th of November. Go to the interwebs or social media and look up Needs Beyond Medicine and CanSURVIVE. Join Philip, join me. We'll have a wonderful time. It's a fantastic event, and give what you can. We're going to take a break. We'll talk a little bit about the weather, and then the one-man band, Tom Bennett and Lil Okie, will be back with lots more music. We're going to catch up. I'm excited for the second half of the show.